Now I'm here in the Hasbro section here at Comic-Con with my man Dwight and Bobby. How you guys doing?
Doing great. Yourself?
Yeah, great, man.
Great, great. So tell us, you guys are the designers of the Marvel section here. Tell us about it.
The Marvel section is packed full of tons of Marvel goodness, loaded with an immense amount of product that's on the shelves today or coming out between now and the end of the year. From all of the fantastic Marvel Entertainment movies, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, we got some Guardians of the Galaxy out there, and we have a ginormous presence of our favorite fan lines, Marvel Legends.
Yeah, not to mention our exclusives that we have at the con here. We got our Thor set, our 12-inch Daredevil, stuff we worked really hard on, stuff we love. It's like being a designer on Marvel, it's like the best job in the world. So it's just all day fun for us. So when we get to come here and talk to the fans and hear, the praise and feedback in general, we just love it.
And on preview night, which is always a big sales night, everybody's running here to get the exclusive. What was the big thing you guys were promoting this year?
Well, like Bobby said, we have two fantastic exclusives for the show this year. One is our 6-inch Legends Thor Battle for Asgard set. It's kind of inspired by Thor Ragnarok, which is coming out in just a couple of months from the studio. This is a classic take on it. We have 5 action figures in the set, 2 Build-A-Figure scale characters, Ulik the Cave Troll and Bor, Thor's grandfather. Then we have Malekith the Dark Elf, which is being used in a really evil way in comic books today. And we have Odin's son and Thor, Jane Foster with her glowing Mjolnir.
And our other set for Comic-Con is our 12-inch Daredevil. So that 12-inch line we love a lot. It's great scale figures. And we thought with the success of Daredevil in the Netflix series and in comics, we thought it'd be great to get him out in the 12-inch form at Comic-Con. And the packaging on it, I don't know if you've seen it, it's awesome. We have Joe Quesada doing the artwork for it, and we had him at our booth yesterday signing our samples of the product, and the fans were going crazy over it. So we're really happy with that set that came out, and the Thor set's gorgeous. We're just really excited about the sets that we have to offer for this year.
A super awesome Easter egg on the Daredevil set. On the back side of the package, written in Braille, is Daredevil's story. So, being inspired by the character, since he doesn't have the use of his eyes, we actually took a little Easter egg and added his story written in Braille, which is, a fun little piece that we think is pretty awesome.
Nice. Now, tell us, what is the design process? So when you guys go in and talk about, okay, this figure is going to look like this, they're going to wear this outfit, like how long does that process take?
It starts with a lot of, what the police officers trained against the attack dogs? We put on battle suits and we sit around tables and we just slug out and fight for the characters we want. That's phase 1. And once we all kind of come to a consensus on the characters we want to attack in any of our different properties, then we go talk to Marvel. We pitch to them what we think is right, what we think is strongest, and they come back to us and counterbalance to get a nice happy middle point, which gives them everything that they're looking for, because they're looking at it from a slightly different point of view, and we are as well, and we come to a nice little a marriage on what the right characters are, and then we just get down to drawing and sculpting and everything else.
Yeah, once we go through the design process, once we've ironed out the waves and the character selections, then we'll go through, doing the inputs and figuring out the details for that character, and then kicking it off with our sculpting department, make sure we have the best articulation, best range of motion, making sure that we're doing justice to the character, and then, all the way down the line through our hand painters that do a phenomenal job with making these figures really come to life, and then our packaging team. We just have the best team all together. Everyone works really hard. We come together and we make such a great product that the fans love. Can't ask for anything more.
It's kind of cool. In the booth actually this year as well, we have a little snapshot on the back wall that kind of gives the fan community a little glimpse into what it does take to make an action figure, and this kind of shows just a little bit of the process and some of the in progress works of how we created our Sandman Build-A-Figure for Spider-Man Legends.
I see. And personally, when people are watching this, going to say, wow, that is a dream job. How do you start out just saying, I want to design figures? Like, how do you get into that?
Well, I was very fortunate. I went to the University of Cincinnati. Boom, go Bearcats. And in Cincinnati was Kenner. Kenner was a toy company that Hasbro acquired, and I started out in a co-op program through School for Industrial Design. And just because Kenner was right there, and I'm like, well, let's give it a shot. I went there, applied, and got an internship, spent a couple of rounds with them, and the rest is history. I fell in love. I fell in love. I hadn't bought a toy as an adult up until that point, but I always loved action figures as a child. I mean, I remember playing in my bedroom on the couch pillows and bed sheets, making Hoth for my, stormtroopers and everything else. So that just kind of, I guess, inspired me, and then I was re-inspired working on G.I. Joe many years ago as a co-op, and now I'm here living it out.
And yourself?
Yeah, I had a similar story. I mean, I started off, I was actually a fan coming here, trying to get work as a comic book illustrator. I went to school for illustration, and then I was doing freelance work for Hasbro. I thought, I love toys, so I figured, great, yeah, I'll do some toy work. And then I actually got to visit the Hasbro office, and the second I walked in, I said, this is where I want to work. And I went back, got my degree in toy design, and I actually was his co-op for a summer, which was really awesome. And then I was fortunate enough, once I graduated, I was able to come back to Hasbro, and now I've been there, and I can't ask for anything more. It's what I wanted to do, it's where I wanted to be, and I love every day going into work.
Yeah. Nice, no, that's a beautiful thing. And for fans out there that are not here at Comic-Con, that want to pick up your designs, pick up your toys, where can they go?
Most of what you see here is at all of the mass retailers. There are a pile of exclusives for the specialty accounts, but almost everything is, all the big ones all across the globe. So almost everywhere you go, you'll be able to find something amazing and fun, and we hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, just like Dwight said, I mean, it's all out there, so pick it all up. Everything. Buy everything.
Exactly. You heard that, right? Buy everything. All right? Your wallet be broke, but at least you'll be the coolest kid on the block, or coolest guy on the block, or coolest man on the block. Everybody gets toys now. Cool. So, Dwight, Bobby, thanks. It's great.
Thank you
Great.
so much.
Awesome work.
Enjoy the rest of
Appreciate
the
it. Hasbro, Comic-Con. Check you guys out later.